Hey y'all, it's Fief. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. All right, so y'all know how we do it over here. We actually start with positivity first because I get into the ratchet, okay? So today we're going to start with the acronym PUSH, all right? P-U-S-H. Pray until something happens, all right? So let's get into this video. And today we are reviewing Mena, Two Ways, Season 1, Episode 2. All right, so the episode starts off right where it left off with Gypsy and Chicky fighting. Chicky called Gypsy down like, yo, get off the bed. I want my fair one. What's good? So calls her down off the bed. They get it in. They fighting. Chicky, she like, yo, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? I don't think any of her shots connected. Maybe one, but I don't think any more than one connected. But she was swinging though. She was swinging. She was right. She was doing what she had to do. Not getting, dragged. But listen, Gypsy got the best stuff. I can't hold it. Here go Lou. Come on, y'all stressing my girlfriend out. She is just, she's too much. She's funny though. So now it's the next day. Erica calls Bambi, tells her that, she's sending the guys to a hotel because, on the ride there to the house, the guys, they created negative energy because of all the arguing and stuff that they was doing. And she just didn't want that energy in the house, pretty much. So she was sending the guys to a hotel and the girl's going to stay there. Baby's like, yeah, I agree. Everybody should be comfortable, whatever. So now the next scene. So it's the twins now. So remember, the twins had got into it with Aaron last episode. They were feeling some way, whatever the case is. So now they're reconsidering whether or not they want to continue with the experiment. I'm saying experiment with the dating show. Okay. So now they're deciding whether or not they want to go through with the competition. So production puts on the screen, the whole dramatic, oh, the twins are, reconsidering whether or not they want to be here, blah, blah, blah. Shocker. They would never be able to handle Erica. They couldn't even get past the first episode. So Jason and Chicky are sitting in the kitchen. They talking or whatever the case is. Jordan walks in. I actually forgot about this guy. He's the YN that's there, the young nigga that's there. He walks in or whatever, and they're like, yo, what happened? What y'all talking about? So Chicky has her finger wrapped up or whatever because, she was doing her thing with Gypsy, getting it in with Gypsy. So they're like, yo, what happened to your finger or whatever? So now she starts talking about what happened or whatever, saying that she got into a fight with Gypsy. Who walks in the kitchen now? Zeus is messy. Gypsy walks in. So now Gypsy walks in. Gypsy walks into the kitchen or whatever the case is, and now Chicky's like, yo, I don't know what type of time she on, if she want to fight again, if she want to dead the beef, I don't know, but I'll see. So they end up deading the beef or whatever the case is, saying that they're there for Erica because Erica doesn't want them fighting. They basically don't want to get sent home for fighting each other. So they end up deading the beef or whatever. Jason then starts talking his shit. Jason, Gay J, starts talking his shit, saying how certain people shouldn't be there. Like Seven's just trying to, promote his porn career. Elijah shouldn't be there. They're like, yo, who the hell is Elijah? Jason's like, exactly. Like, he don't need to be here. Like, who is he? So he's just basically starting mess, saying that they don't need to be there. Saying that he's there to fight, snitch, manipulate, do whatever he got to do to make it to the end. Shit that messy bitches do. Yeah. You're not finding a straight man just starting drama just because, like, you're not seeing, well, there do be some little bitches that be doing that, but like you're just not. It's not common. All right, so Jason's there to start shit. So now the next scene. So Ayanna, Bria, and Lamar is sitting in the living room talking or whatever. So they talking, and Lamar's like, yo, so who you think Erica gonna, is feeling, other than me or whatever. Now Lamar's the clown looking dude. Like he's just super extra with it. Just super extra. So they sitting there talking or whatever, and Ayanna's like, nah, I think it's gonna be me, blah, 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 whatever. So here go Bria. She want me. She wants somebody that got both. Bria's the trans. So she's saying how, Erica wants, a 2-for-1 or whatever. So she gonna choose her, whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. I like Bria. Don't get me wrong. I like Bria, but Erica's not getting with no trans. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't see it for you, boo. I don't see it. But I love Bria. I really, really do. So now they start talking about Queen Turtle. So they're like, yo, what you think about him? Like he's starting drama, blah, 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 whatever the case is. Who walks in? Messy. Who walks in? Queen Turtle. All right, so he walks in, sits down or whatever. They say they haze or whatever. Here go Bria. Hey, Queen. Yo, he got so tight. Yo, stop. Yo, ain't you a dude? What up, sir? Ain't you a dude? Like, all right, so what's good? Let's get to shaking right now. Boom. They get to fighting. So now they're fighting. Poor Bria. She was really like, she was keeping up with him. But he was getting the best of her. I can't even front. He even took her down. No, she even took him down. Bria took Aaron down. And then somehow, some way, she ended up getting put on her back or whatever. But listen, she was holding her own. She was. So Aaron's basically mad. He's mad saying that, Bria violated him or whatever because he didn't tell her that she was a man, blah, 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 this and the third. Yes, she did. She told everyone multiple times. And I know you heard it because there was actually some points where, yes, you were talking or whatever, but there was other points where you were not talking and you were listening to the conversation. So she absolutely told everyone, and you knew that she was a man. You just did not care. Be honest. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, because you knew, sir. So yeah, so Aaron ends up leaving or whatever the case is, and then coming back, and they end up fighting again, getting round 2 in or whatever. So they're fighting or whatever the case is. Bria ends up going, wipe her eye. He busts her eye or whatever. He got it. I mean, she's feminine. Like, she takes her hormones and stuff. I think that weakens them a little bit or whatever. So she doesn't really have that manly strength anymore. And Aaron is a big dude. Short, but he's a big guy. So, like, that's something that you would totally expect. Like, yeah, so one thing he did say, which I respect him for, he did say in his confessional that he did feel bad for fighting her because, that's not something that he wanted to do. Like, even if he did win the fight, he still lost. It's like a lose-lose because, of who it is. Like, she's a trans. So that you don't get no points for beating up a trans. Like, you don't. Now, granted, they did try to have Lamar sit down with him and make it seem like, he was fighting him because, he is a trans or whatever the case is. But that's not the reason why he was fighting him. I think that he was just fighting him because he was embarrassed. That honestly, I think that's really what it is. I don't think that he was being transphobic or anything like that, but he believes that. Aaron believes that they were trying to portray him as if he was being transphobic or whatever the case is. He all up and down TikTok and YouTube talking about it. Go check it out if you want to. But yeah, so I don't think that that's what they were trying to do or whatever. I just think that his ass was embarrassed because they put the spotlight on it, basically. Like, and he was probably drunk and didn't realize, like, oh shit, I'm actually filming a reality show. They gonna play that. They gonna show that. Yes, they are, and they're gonna highlight it. So yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so yo, there was this one part that Brie was talking about the fight, and she was like, bop, bop, bop. Yo. Y'all ever watch Drewski? Could Have Been Records? Yo. Drewski is hilarious. That's number one. Number two, there was this dude on his show called BB Hell. Gangster dude with a BBL.
Pop, 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 pop. We go pop, 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 pop.
Yo, no lie, that shit reminded me of that. That shit was so funny. Oh my God, so funny. Bambi arrives or whatever, and Shorty's just wearing a jersey and got her whole ass out. Like, is that what you wore on a plane? Like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, I like to dress cute when I go, but there's no, I'm sorry, there's no way. It looked like a t-shirt that she was just wearing to sleep. But whatever. So anyway, sitting outside or whatever, and he's talking about how he's not transphobic and this, that, and the third or whatever. Which, like I said, I don't believe that, he was being transphobic or anything like that. So now Erica and Bambi's talking about, what's been going on or whatever, and she's catching her up on everything that's happened so far. So she's telling her about how there's porn stars in the house or whatever the case is. Now, she talked about Hollywood Cash, Eric, who volunteered that he had the 11-inch penis. Yeah. And she was like, girl, I was just so curious. I had to go on Twitter and, and do some research. And yes, it really is. Bitch, me too. I had to go on too and see if it was really true. And yes, it is. God damn. So now it's time for the naming ceremony. All right. So they get all dressed up and they sitting down in the front, like, how Flavor Flav and them used to do. But if you watch it back in the day, because I'm kind of old, so that was like that was it was giving back then, as the youngins would say. So they're doing a name ceremony, whatever the case is. Well, they're about to start the name ceremony. And Selena sees Bambi and she's like, oh my God, she's about to say that I am Scrappy. Ho. Because really, out of all the women, like it probably could have been anybody. It could have been anybody, and she would have said, oh my God, she's about to say I DM'd her ex, or like it could have been anybody because she's a thought. So whatever. So she ends up coming down. Bambi ends up asking her, like, yo, have you ever DM'd Safari? And she's like, hell no. And she's like, all right, Scrappy. For some reason, they did not give us the answer. So I feel like that's going to come back up later, because she even said it. She gave herself away. So I think that that's going to come back up later, and that's probably going to be like a situation that they just want to make a show out of. Which I don't blame you, because that's why I pay my subscription fee every month. No problem, Zeus. So they end up giving her the name Dickarella. Yes. Dickarella. Because Selena is basically always sleeping with people and airing them out. So that's why she got the name Dickarella. All right. So next is Jordan. This is the YN, you know, the young nigga. Bambi said he should be named Chicken Finger. I don't know. I thought that was so funny, but she ended up naming him Pee-wee. That's Pee-wee. Ashley, the sexy lesbian, ended up naming her Goldilocks because she has blonde locks. All right. Aaron comes down, gives his same intro that he gave from Pop the Balloon, the same spiel, and she ends up naming him Pied Piper. Pied Piper. Dre comes up next. Dre ends up getting named Closet Freak because she threw Selena in the closet on the first night. Okay. Antonio, he comes up, introduces himself, and he's like, yeah, you know, I'm a professional football player. They're like, ooh, what team? He's like, but I'm focusing on business. So, not really. Yeah. So she ends up giving him the name DeLalo because he doesn't give much information. He don't like that name. He not feeling it. He like, nah, I don't like that name. She's like, well, it's not up to you. So, DeLalo, see you later. He's like, oh, okay. Now, he walking off mad awkward, like don't know which way to go, just like mad stiff, like So he ended up finding his way out. Okay, so Cheeky is next. She comes up. She got her whole ass out too. I don't know what the hell it is, but she got her whole ass out. She comes up or whatever. She twerking and stuff, blah, blah, blah. She ends up getting the name Master Cheeks because she's a school psychologist. She has her master's and her name is Cheeky. She also has ass cheeks out. So she gets Master Cheeks. Yo, then Erica starts feeling all up on her butt. Like just feeling all up on her. Like, how do you know she wanted to get felt up on? How do you know that? Anyway, Master Cheeks. Then it's Lamar. So this whole time they was playing like when it was like waiting for the name to be called, the name that she selected for them, whatever. They're playing like suspenseful music, like murder mystery music. As soon as Lamar comes up, they start playing circus music. Yo, Bambi just basically says how much he looks like a clown. Basically, mismatched shoes. He got this. Clown. He probably should have been named Ronald McDonald, but she named him Golden Ticket. All right, so then Jaleesa walks up, her super big fake lips, and she ends up getting the name Pussy Lips. And then Erica proceeds to say she gave her that name because they look like her pussy lips. You know what? I just can't. I don't even know if I can even say that on here. I'm not even monetized yet. I barely have 80 subscribers. Like, I'm actually only 1 over 70 right now. I have 71 subscribers. And I'm sitting here risking it all for this show. But it's mad entertaining. It's mad entertaining. I can't even fry. It's so entertaining. Yes. So anyway, so that's it. You know what? I'm gonna just say P Lips. She ends up giving her the name P Lips. Yeah. All right. So Eric then walks up. This is Hollywood Cash. He ends up giving her a gift of a mold of his 11-incher. Yeah. He ends up getting the name Trophy. Trophy, whatever the mold that he had was. Yes. Trophy that. I don't want to say no more just in case, you know, YouTube want to take my video down. You know. So anyway, Bria ends up coming up next. Now, Bria's next. She walked up. You know, she's a man and a woman. So she switched her voice around to let her know how versatile she was. And she ends up getting the name Cat Dog. Cat Dog. Yeah. Cat Dog was a show back in the day. If y'all don't know, on Cartoon Network, a cat in the front, a dog in the back. All right, go look it up if you want to see it. Then there's Gay Jason, talked his ass off. Like he's just talking and talking, and they just like, they had Erica, like a little bubble of her thinking, dangling Eric's gift around. Like, yo. She ends up naming him Mr. Thang. Like Miss Thang, but Mr. Thang. Because she also thinks that he's gay. Yes. So then Gypsy ends up coming up. She really likes Gypsy. She ends up giving her the name Rat-a-Tat. 7 comes up. Erica is such a perv. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, she's really like a perv. Like, she goes up and looks in his pants to see what's underneath. I guess because Eric gave her the mold, she already knew what his looked like, so she didn't want to see. But she ended up going to see what 7's look like. Lou walks up. Her name is Gangsta Bay. Oh, no. Let's go back. Hold up. 7 ends up getting the name. All these words that I don't know I could say. Like, P breaker. Like, okay, vagina breaker. But P. Yeah. I gotta look it up to see if I can say that because I don't know. We'll see. If you a YouTube vet, comment below. Can I say that? Is that gonna slow me down from getting monetized? Help me out. Let me know. So then Elijah comes up. He's super quiet, but he ended up coming up with grills or whatever, I guess, to, you know, give that look or whatever. She ends up asking him to take it out, and his teeth are mad nice. I don't even know why he did that, but he is super religious, and he ends up getting the name Deacon O. Deacon O. Ayanna comes up. Bambi says she looks like Quavo. She ends up getting the name Migos. So now Erica's like, all right, so now where's the twins? Where's the twins? Twins. She's like, oh my God, there's nobody else left. Okay. Because I know that they just not telling you now what happened to the twins. Because they was out a long time ago. They was out. So she's like, oh, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. Producers end up saying, oh, because of the fight that they got in with Aaron, they're no longer interested in pursuing this, I was about to say experiment again, but they're no longer interested in going on with the competition, and they're out or whatever. So they're gone. So now Antonio ends up coming in and basically saying how he does not like his name and he's not feeling it. He don't want that reflection on him. So he's out. He don't care. He does not like the name and he wants to go. Erica's like, oh, well, I could, you know, change your name if you want. How about number 1 top pick? How about that? Let's go with something. He's like, no, I'm out. She's like, all right, well, if you want to spin the block, feel free to come back. No, thank you. No, thank you. So that's 3 down. Yeah. 3 down. And we're just on episode 2. Yeah. So now the guys all walk in the house from the hotel, because remember they've been staying at a hotel or whatever. So they all walk in or whatever, and energy just seems off. The energy seems off. I don't know what's going on, but it's just off. So Aaron ends up walking in and he's like, yeah, I'm about to take a shot, but I'm going to take a shot by myself. And I'm going to take a shot to myself because none of these people are here for Erica. None of them. That sex worker, 7, he was, trying to get with girls in the hotel or whatever. I seen him trying to get with them or whatever, and 7's denying it. He's like, nah, that was just somebody I was gonna do content with, this and the third, just YouTube content. He's like, yeah. So you saying I'm lying? He's like, yeah. So what's good? Let's get it shaking. So now they start thumping. They start getting it in. So it's unfair now because Aaron ends up like, somehow they're both on the couch. They're both on the couch or whatever. And the security's like, no, we need to stand y'all up. Y'all got to break it up and fight fair or whatever. So they end up going at it. 7 gets the best of Aaron. 7 is going to end up fucking Aaron up. Yes. Like he met his match with that one. And then the episode ends. Episode ends, and that's the end of episode 2. This was a good episode, but next episode looks like it's going to be even better, and it's going to be a lot going on. So 7, like I said, is going to get the best of Aaron. He's all bloody and stuff. Bria, for some reason, she getting up and her wig is all twisted. So I don't know what's going to happen with her. Lou's instigating again and saying that Jordan and Aaron was at the hotel trying to have sex with people. So it's just going to be so crazy. And then Erica ends up saying to somebody, it looks like it's going to be 7, but that he may still be living with a girl. So what are you doing on a dating show? I told y'all it was for clout, but what are you doing on a dating show? So that's the end, and next episode we'll see what it's hitting for, because it's gonna be crazy. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will keep bringing these to you.